The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
I'm vengeance, guys. No, I'm kidding. What's up? What's up, guys? AW here in Warrior on the Saturday afternoon of March, mid-March. Yeah, we're already in mid-March of 2024. Can't believe it, huh, guys? Can't believe it. What's up? So I hope you're all having a good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. This is Let's Talk Pop episode 77. A show where we talk about pop culture related items like movies, TV shows, video games, collectibles, comics, anything pop culture related. Okay, so if you're new here, please smash the like button down below on the YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube channel, if you are watching on X, Twitter, smash the like button down there too, please, on your feed, which I know some of you are watching because for your new and current subscribers or followers, if you're also following me on X, okay. But also share us out on all social media platforms, whether it's X, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media platform you use to communicate online. Please share this out so that people know that I'm live. I really would appreciate it. Okay, so thank you in advance. And let's get on with the show. Let's talk pop, episode 77. Here we go. And make sure to subscribe to my channel, my X down below. My X account or Twitter account down below. I'm not changing that. Okay? All right. Let's get on with the show. We're not going to go long. We're not going to go. I don't have that long of. I don't have that infinite amount of time like the past shows. I could try to end this before 6:30, between 6:30 and 7. So it's going to be a shorter Let's Talk Pop. And the good news is there's not a lot of things I put down to talk about. So yeah, so don't expect a long show tonight or this afternoon. Okay? And I'm not sure if I'm going to invite anybody on. This might be a solo show today. Maybe on a different stream I get people's opinions, but I'm not sure if I'm going to. This is going to be a multi-person stream. I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I'm going to do it or if I will or not. All right. Yo, blind. Maybe I'll get blinded on. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll get blinded on. Maybe one person will come on. We're not going long. I'm not going long, like I said. All right. I'm going to try to end this before 7 because, of course, so I have something planned for 7. And I also got to eat dinner, too. And also, if Tony wants me on a stream, he can always invite me on. All right. Let's get on with the show. All right. Yesterday, major news broke at the Hollywood Reporter. Yesterday in the afternoon, around the afternoon time, where I am at least for the afternoon. Okay. Okay, so it's been reported that the Teen Titans movie is in early development and it's going to be part of the DCU. The new universe James Gunn and Peter Safran are spearheading the, for the Warner Brothers Discovery. As you know, it's been over a year since James Gunn has announced some of the projects that he has for Chapter 1, God of Monsters. I'm going to name as much as I can at the back of my head, my mind, it was ever in my mind. Obviously, we got Superman, formerly Superman Legacy, Superman. We got Creatures Commando, Creatures Commando. uh, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, which is a little bit relatable to this topic. Authority, Peacemaker Season 2, Waller, Batman Brave and the Bold, Booster Gold, the Lantern movies, Paradise Lost, and I'm probably missing a few others. If you could actually tell, if you want to remind me what other ones I missed, if you'll go ahead. And now we're getting to Teen Titans. Yeah, the sidekicks of the DCU of the DC universe. Yeah, I almost did say Marvel there. So if you want to know different many different people many different sidekicks here were involved in the Titans over the years. We got like the original, like obviously Dick Grayson, Nightwing, Robin, Donna Troy, Beast Boy, Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, Roy Harper. Eventually, later on, we got Cassie Sandrak, Wonder Girl, Superboy, Miss Martian, who's Martian Manhunter's niece. Version of Blue Beetle. Actually, I think it's Wallaby Reyes' version of Blue Beetle. That's not Wallaby Reyes. Jaime Reyes. The Wallaby Reyes is from Marvel. Jaime Reyes. I get a little confused. That's part of the. Also, we got different the Bart and Wally, Bart Allen and Wally. At some point, we're part of the Teen Titans. Terra, I guess you could say a little bit. Yeah, so those are all the Teen Titans I can name off the top of my head as of right now. Yeah, I agree with you. Agree with you, Degrassi. Okay. Okay, and now we just got a writer for this film, Anna Noguera, Hollywood Post report, Anna Noguera. So she must be very done to writing a Supergirl script. Oh yeah, I just mentioned she's writing Supergirl, the Supergirl movie script, the one starring Millie Alcock. Even a sidekick. Yeah, eventually, Millie Alcock. Right? That's Supergirl, right? Who's been cast as Supergirl about a month ago, some time ago. Yeah, so the same writer for Teen Titans is writing the script for Supergirl, and she's going to write the script for Teen Titans, and that to me sounds like they're very Warner Brothers. James Gunn is very high on her as someone they could trust with this new universe that they're helming. They believe that she can have a huge part. I mean, everybody you hire, they believe you'll have a huge part in some aspect. That's gonna be behind the scenes stuff, like producing, writing, directing, all that stuff, storyboarding, whatever. Okay, so Teen Titans. Okay, the question is, which Teen Titans do you go with, right? Because this universe, it's just not like Marvel. Okay, where they're gonna establish origins. Where it's kind of based off origin stories. You got you got Iron Man, you got Captain America, and Thor had origin movies for them, right? So yeah, we know Batman's gonna be around. We know Superman's gonna be around, and obviously other heroes gonna be around. So So I would think they would still go with the originals, like Blind said, the OGs. So the question is this movie could take place in the past or the present? That's the thing. Okay? Because if for example, if Dick Grayson, Brave and the Bold, if Dick Grayson is Nightwing by this time, if Nightwing by this time, will he still be in the Teen Titans as Nightwing? Or would he be too old? Would he be in his 20s by the time he's this movie comes out? And that's the past where we have a younger Dick who's in the teens as Robin. That eventually will tie into maybe a Nightwing movie. Because I did say, obviously, I did say, we know Superman, we know DC in general. It's not going to be establishing origin stories, but I think for some characters, you kind of may not have to make. You kind of may have to establish some story background for some characters, and I think Dick Grayson is one of them. Because I know we saw Dick Grayson kind of, I guess, Batman Robin, not Batman Forever, but I like to see a movie, the relationship between him and Bruce as they live together in the mansion, they fought crime together. I like to see that relationship in a Nightwing movie. You can establish something like that. Maybe you might see some of that in the Teen Titans movie. But I think better off to save all of that for a Nightwing thing. Nightwing or Nightwing movie. Bring Nightwing back. Obviously, if it's not Nightwing Anthony, if it's not, okay. And maybe what you could do, have the original Teen Titans, and then maybe later on, you get the other the newer more newer versions, some of the newer characters like Tim Drake. If Brave and the Bold takes, maybe Tim Drake is around this time. Maybe Tim Drake. I feel like a Teen Titans movie cannot happen until until we get like a Wonder Woman thing, especially with Donna Troy. Okay. Now, Raven and Starfire, you don't really need a Superman or a Batman or a Wonder Woman because they're not sidekicks of the characters. They're not really sidekicks, right? Starfire and Raven are not sidekicks. Same as Cyborg, same as Beast Boy. They're not really sidekicks. Yeah, because she is very young, Raven. And we'll see. We'll see, because this has to take place where it depends on the timing of the movie, the place timing, where if it take place in the past or the present. Really, we'll have to factor into the cast, who the team's going to be. Okay. Well, they need Nightwing. That's for sure. They need Nightwing. That's for sure. Dick. Okay. Now, now the question is, okay, the villain. This is the villain. The villain. Now, Teen Titans have plenty of villains, right? Now, in the show, in the cartoon show, Deathstroke, or they didn't call him Deathstroke in the show 20 years ago. If you notice, they never called him Deathstroke. They thought it was such a violent name, a name they can't really use for TV, so they didn't call him Deathstroke. They just called him Slade. They called him Slade in that show. They never called him Deathstroke. Now, all yeah. So with Slade, I with Slade, Slade has become lately in comics over the years not really a Teen Titans villain, right? He's kind of strayed away from that. He's kind of becoming more of a well, uh, kind of like an all-around villain lately. Okay. Now with Slade, I don't know if like the thing with the story with Slade is, I don't know if I want him the first villain, the first villain of this film, because because if I would like, here's my thing. If you want Slade to be the villain, there's only one story for me that does it. That does it. That's I. There's only one story, and they kind of did an animated movie a couple years back. That's the one with Tara, the Judah. Um, what's it called? The Judah, not the Judah Messiah. The Judah. What's it called? Oh, I'm blanking on it. Judea. What is it called? What is it called? What's that? The Judas contract. The Judas contract. The Judas contract. See, that's the story I would go if you do Slade. But the thing is, you have to cast his son, right? His son too. You know, if you know the story of Slade Wilson, his son dies, right? His son dies and takes vengeance upon the Titans and will do whatever it takes. Now that's how you do it with Slade Wilson. But the thing is, you need to get Terra involved in there. Unless they do something different. To me, that's not the first villain you do. That's something you do in a sequel. You gotta look. To me, Slade Wilson is not a Lex Luthor, which could be multiple films. But Slade could be used in more than one film. Build them up. We'll build them one or two films. Okay. Now you got Trigon. I know the Fearsome Five. Oh yeah, they could do I know the Fearsome Five. You got Trigon. The thing is, yeah, if you want to do Trigon, you could do Trigon with Raven's story. Raven, Trigon. If you know Raven, how Raven was born, Trigon impregnate a woman that was being sacrificed, and Trigon has 7 kids, 6 boys, 1 girl. Ravens, and they all represent the 7 sins. The 7 sins, the deadly, prideful sins. And Raven represents pride, and all the other ones, even though the 70 deadly sins. Reoccurring villain is not a bad idea. Okay? Now, with Trigon, I could see him, possibly, but Trigon could be a big time villain in the DCU. Because you just don't have to have it in Titans. I don't know, it doesn't sound like it, but if you want to go down the magic supernatural route in the DCU, Trigon is a possible big time villain for that road. Because Trigon is really, because that's how big of a threat Trigon can be. But okay, and you got the Fearsome Five, obviously. You know the team of Jinx, Gizmo, Mammoth, and I forget the others. Excuse me. Yeah, that's true. Also, the one villain that I'm gonna say is I'm gonna go out on him here and say this is my most likely candidate who's gonna be the villain. It's gonna be my hot take. I don't think it's gonna be Slade. I don't think it's gonna be Trigon. It could definitely be the Fearsome Five, but I'm gonna say this. I think it's gonna be Starfire's sister. I think it's a possible. What's her name? Blackfire, right? Is that her sister? Blackfire, if I'm correct. I think it's possible they might use Starfire's sister. Okay. Now, if they do go with Trigon, you gotta get Brother Blood, right? Brother Blood, obviously. They could definitely do that. I'm just reading something. It's just that with Slade Wilson, at first he was really a Teen Titans villain, but he's become more of a all around DC villain. That's the thing. Deathstroke. You got Trigon, who could be a big time villain. I mean, he's supposed to represent basically the devil in DC, even though he's not. You mean the wife, Nora Freeze? Yeah. Okay. And Cyborg, there's gonna be a certain fan base that's gonna be pissed if Cyborg's part of Teen Titans. Obviously, there's gonna be a certain fan base if Cyborg's back on the Teen Titans. But originally he was a Teen Titan, right? Originally Teen Titan. So I'm not gonna be angry. I'm gonna be right where he is, back where he belongs. They can use Dr. Light now. Dr. Light is a feature. Dr. Light, the male version, even though they use Dr. Light in different adaptations, like they use Dr. Light in Arrowverse. Dr. Light is a very controversial villain. A very controversial villain. And I don't if you there's a reason why, Dr. Light, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with Dr. Light. Okay. Cause Also, Doctor Light, that character led to one of the biggest reasons why Batman distrusts metahumans. Because Doctor Light figured out, I think it was Doctor Light figured out secret identities. Yeah, there's two main Doctor Lights, and they might not go with the male one. The male Doctor Light is the controversial one, and that's the same one with Batman. Doctor Light found out who they were, and Batman uh, uh, did not approve of some members of Justice League erasing Doctor Light's memory because Batman is, and then Zatanna erased Batman's memory, and as time went on, Batman got his memory back, and this created a distrust between him and Zatanna, and him and metahumans in general, and that's the creation. That became the creation of not Brother Eye. When Batman started to create Brother Eye, it was all led from that. But that's not the controversial part of Dr. Light, the male version. The male version of Dr. Light was a rapist. Yes, I did not say the R word, but I believe the male version did grape. Was it Alleganta's man wife? Was it him? Didn't he grape someone? I'm pretty sure he graped someone. But yeah, they can use him. Obviously, they're going to. Was it him? Yes! He did grape Allegamonte's rep. So did me, yeah. And he was a serial rapist. Now, yeah, we know this stuff. Now, I think it's okay to have characters that have done acts like that in movies because it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to do exactly that in the movies or TV shows. How? Thank you. Yeah. How, man? There's a lot of characters that the DC in Marvel that the villains have done terribly in the comics compared to their counterparts on film and TV shows. But there is another Doctor Light, a female version, I believe. Yep. And and Sue Dibney is Eleganta's man's wife. He was that. Remember, he was played by the actor that got fired off from The Flash. The actor who was in The Flash that got fired 2020. That was Ralph, right? Ralph Digby, right? That's Eleganta's man. Yeah. Yep. Oh wait, I thought it was Boomerang. I thought it was Captain Boomerang. I thought didn't they say it was Captain Boomerang who killed Tim Drake's father? Uh oh. Okay. Now who's gonna be the leader of Titans? It's gonna be Nightwing, Dick, right? Dick Grayson, and why is he gonna be a leader? Because he's trained by Batman. That's why. No, Batman. And I already see some. I already see some fan casting for Raven, and it's Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega. The people want her. Some people suggest her as Raven, and I'm like, stop typecasting Jenna Ortega as all these goth horror-like characters. Okay, stop it, If that's like everybody's typecasting Jenna Ortega to be that, that's gonna be her legacy. Like seriously, that's gonna be her legacy. She's gonna play very similar characters, gothic, emo-like. All right, Wednesday. She's been in Scream. Beetlejuice. Now that people like some people suggest, oh, she should be Raven. No. Stop typecasting as a same kind of actor. Henry Cavill should be Raven. Yeah, let's gender bed with Henry Cavill. Oh my god. Now, this film is just being written right now, okay? By the same writer as Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. That Superman, Woman of Tomorrow, I think Red X, yeah. I think that movie will have a director very soon. Superman, Woman of Tomorrow. Okay? And I'm gonna enjoy it. And, okay? You see, a lot of people are gonna be excited to see Millie Alcock in a skirt, a Supergirl skirt. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna sound like a perv. Yeah. It's supposed to start shooting this year. Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. I just had to have fun. Yeah. Okay. So, 2 times ago. Now, if you remember a couple weeks ago, according to Scoops, DC Leaks, he mentioned three things, right? That quotation marks. I have quotation marks. You can't see them. Okay. He mentioned Plastic Man, Teen Titans, and I forgot the other one. You got the other one. They mentioned X. Teen Titans, Plastic Man, and the other one. And James Gunn shut down two of them, but it said only one is true. Well, we found out Teen Titans is true. Teen Titans turns out to be true. True. Imagine, it doesn't matter what you imagine. Hey, Tony, good to see you here. You want to come on? All right. Okay. Let's move on. It's like I don't know why it's this big news. I thought Marvel confirmed this some time ago, but I thought the Nova project was already in the works. Okay, so Brad Winderbaum, see if I can pronounce that right. Winderbaum said that a Nova project's in the works, in early development, in early stages. That's what he said. Okay, this is from a YouTube clip, because he talks about Ironheart, Nova, and X-Men '97. Okay, Tony. Okay. right? He talks about so he said that Nova project was in the works. I thought Marvel announced that Nova was in the works. I don't know 2 or 3 years ago, and some people suggested a special, one of those Disney Plus specials. Um, I I don't think they're doing those specials anymore. I don't think they're gonna have a Werewolf by Night special, Guardians Christmas special. I think those specials are done. I think they're gonna tone down the Disney Plus Marvel shows. I don't think they're gonna make it right. I think they're gonna pull down the output of them, create an output of Disney Marvel shows. Okay, as you know, right now, if you haven't noticed, only Daredevil and Wonder Man are in production right now, are filming right now, and it's probably scheduled to come out next year. Ironheart may come out next year, but Ironheart's been done. Ironheart's been done, and you're gonna focus on Vision's crest, right? The Vision led spin-off of WandaVision, whatever. And then I don't think they have anything else planned for a Disney Plus show. I'm not as of announced. And then when they do, I think it's not going to be a lot. I think it's going to be toned down. Okay. No, but I thought the thing with Nova, I thought it was ready in the works for some time. It's an Nova projects, the early works in the MCU. Now, once again, project. So it's gonna be either a movie or a show. To me, Nova sounds like a character you kind of need to introduce. I don't know. You know what they should introduce Nova? A little bit of Guardians 3. They should introduce Nova a little bit in Guardians or a little bit in the Marvels. That character. Okay? Because we know nothing what happened to Nova Corps. We assume in Endgame that the Nova Corps is all gone, decimated, right? Infinity War, Endgame, decimated because of Thanos. But is everybody part of Nova Corps gone? Did they reestablish themselves after that? Over the years? Did they rebuild? I don't know. Okay, so we gotta like something has to happen here. If they're with Nova, I guess. Also, there's another piece of Marvel news. Okay, that's not big news, actually. Yeah, he could be the last of Nova Corps, or be the Earth Kid who was sent his father's uniform. And not Richard. Okay, see, Tony has more knowledge about comic books than me, so so go to him about like Tony's memory is like up top notch. So if he knows knows about comic books history and stuff, and ideas that they can use for the MCU, he's a good reference for that. But it's Nova. Well, okay. I'm not a. We'll see. We'll see with Nova. Do you really expect Nova to carry a whole movie? I wouldn't. Yeah, like Nova doesn't sound like a movie, a character like that is a movie character, a lead character in a movie. Maybe it depends on the actor who is going to be Nova. I would assume Nova is going to be a younger actor, right? Some in his 20s, I would assume. Nova is not going to be like someone who to me Nova is not someone who's going to save the MCU, who's going to bring the MCU back to its glory days. He's not that kind of hero. So I'm drinking. Piece of Nova. Piece of Nova. All right, so that's all I have to say about that. Let's see what else. I really don't have a lot of stuff today. After that, so J.K. Simmons says he argued against having Jonah Jameson bald in the MCU. We finally sort of compromised by me saying I really want to keep the mustache. Just a minute.
Why? Michael went to shore. He came home with.
Okay, so J.K. Simmons did not want to be bald in the MCU, and I guess they wanted to make him bald in the MCU because they wanted his MCU version to look to be different than the I guess the Tobey Maguire's version of Jonah Jameson. Hey! And guess what, guys? Guess what's about this? You know how we talk about Marvel and the multiverse and the variants? You know, we should have figured this out in 2017. 2017, we should have figured out Marvel was going to the multiverse because J.K. Simmons was Jonah Jameson in the 2017 Spider-Man movie. It was also Jonah Jameson in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. We should have known back in 2017 that they were going multiverse and variant. So Jonah Jameson might be a Nexus being. Remember when the Nexus being in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? Jonah Jameson might be a Nexus being. He actually might be a Nexus being. Jonah Jameson. A Nexus variant, whatever you want to call it. I guess they wanted to do that to make him look different than the Tobey Maguire's version. But I did like. I mean, Jonah Jameson to us does have hair, right? Jonah Jameson does have hair. But a lot of stuff that you see J.K. Simmons he's bald. He usually is bald, and right because he is bald himself. Ultimate Spider, Jonah Jameson, Triple J. Oh my God, Triple J, Jonah Jameson, Jonah J Jameson. Tony, Triple J. But isn't that strange how Jonah Jameson is the first Nexus being, and we didn't realize it. Nobody realized it. Am I the first one to realize it? Am I the first one to point that out? That Jonah Jameson is the first multiverse character in the whole MCU that we did not. Am I the first to point that out? And I don't mean that multiverse character. I mean I mean, Nexus being like that. Actual, because he is the same person. I mean, yeah, whatever. You get the idea. I must be the first to point that out. All right, all right. All right, man. All right. I'm a little itchy, guys. Sorry. All right. Um, so you know the game Among Us, right? The game Among Us. You know that game a lot of people play. You know, to find an imposter on the ship, and you and your friends have to determine who the imposter is, right? You know that game, right? I don't know if how many of you played it. I played it a little bit. Okay. This is Among Us. Among Us has an anime series in the works, and they're going to be talking with voices. Yes, you're going to be talking. Anime series in the works. Before I get to the casting of of Among Us, okay? You know what Among Us is? You know what Among Us is? Among Us is pretty much The Thing. You know the movie The Thing, the original Kurt Russell movie back in the 80s, and then they did that terrible remake in later 2000s that had Mary Elizabeth Winstead in it. That movie, the Thing. That's what Among Us is, right? If you watch The Thing, the movie, the alien creature could possess or could take over anybody, and you have to figure out who the alien creature is, and that alien creature kills people one by one, right? What do you think Among Us is? Among Us is exactly the same thing. Among Us is exactly the same premise of The Thing. Okay? Just in space. This time it's not on Earth, but it's in space this time. Obviously, it's not going to be rated R and violent and gory like The Thing. It's going to be kid friendly. Kid friendly, obviously. That's why it's going to be animated. But Among Us is pretty much The Thing. But, nevertheless, let's get to the voice casting of the show and who's going to be voicing the characters. And here we go. Oh, it's such a good movie. The original one was a good movie. The remake wasn't good. But here's the casting for the Among Us animated series. Randall Park, you know Randall Park from Life Off the Boat. He plays Chew in the MCU, the FBI agent. He plays the Doctor in Aquaman, Dr. Shin. You know Randall Park. You know who Randall Park is. He's going to be playing the red character. I think that's his name. Elijah Wood, aka Frodo. Frodo is going to be playing Green, the green character. Ashley Johnson is famous for Last of Us stuff, is going to be voicing the purple character. Yvette Nicole Brown, we all know who she is. She's going to be back doing that Community movie. That looks like it's going to be fun. Community is a great show. Yvette Nicole Brown is going to be the orange character. So those are the 4 voice actors. Randall Park, Elijah Wood, Ashley Johnson, and Yvette Nicole Brown be voicing 4 characters on Among Us series animated. Now, who's doing that? Who's doing the show? I honestly did not know there was. I did not know there was a Among Us animated series in the works. I did not know that till yesterday. So who's doing that? Who's doing the animation for that? Oh, it's from CBS. CBS is doing the Among Us TV series. And that was announced back in June. I did not know that. I might have forgot. Yeah, Infinity Train Crew. That was announced in June. I forgot. I did not know that. Maybe I just passed it by in June. but it's pretty much a thing. Okay, it's just a thing, a tamed down version of the thing. That's all it is, a thing. Wait, but I'm sure people are gonna watch it. Young people are gonna watch it. Animated. Hey, you know what? They should make it live action instead. Live action Among Us. Rated R Among Us. I'm kidding. You're not obviously not gonna do that. All right. Let's see what else there is. Oh, I only have one thing left. Oh man, one thing left. It's not even an hour. Billy Dee Williams on if he would turn as Lando. Okay, what he said about if he wants to return as Lando. Pay me a lot of money and I'll sell my soul. That means he's not interested in being Lando anymore. When somebody says that, it really means they're not interested in that role anymore. But if they're willing to pay him a good amount of money, he's willing to do the role again. But really, when somebody really says that, you're not really interested in the role. Okay? I mean, is there really anything for him to do as Lando anymore? Now, we don't know what's happening with Lando per se, not Billy Dee's version, but a younger version of Lando with Donald Glover. I don't know if it's in the works with Donald Glover. It's all been up in the air with Donald Glover's Lando. Is he going to get a series? Is he going to get a movie? It's all up in the air. We know we're getting 5 Star Wars movies now. 4 was announced last year. 1 was announced this year, basically. 5 Star Wars movies. And list them off for you once again. The Rey movie, the new Jedi Order, the Filoni movie, and the James Mangold movie. And then we got the Mando and Grogu movie. And then it looks like Rogue Squadron movie. 5 movies. 5 movies. Now, I don't know where Lando fits in any of those movies, those potential movies. Maybe the Filoni Grogu movie, maybe. They tied some current Star Wars characters from the main trilogy or whatever. Like Luke again, whatever, Princess Leia. Well, they can't do Princess Leia, right? Unless... And I'm pretty sure they won't. I'm pretty sure they're not going to get Harrison Ford back. I don't think Harrison Ford is going to come back to do a small role in one of those movies. The movies I'm talking about, the movies that take place after Return of the Jedi, like the Mando universe stuff. That's a Rey movie, and now Rogue Squadron. I don't know when that time will take place. Can that take place during the first trilogy? The first trilogy. To me, if I do Rogue Squadron, I would just combine Rogue Squadron and the New Republic show or whatever into one movie. Okay, I would just do Rogue Squadron and New Republic. I just combine both of that into one project. That the New Republic is originally supposed to be Gina Carano's spin-off lead-off show. Obviously, that's not happening with her. It's still going to go with Carson Teva. Right? But if I do Rogue Squadron, I'll just lead up to the New Republic stuff. Continue with that. I mean, I played the games. The 64 games. The first one, the Rogue Squadron 64 game, I really like. That you're Luke Skywalker in that game. But it's not canon to the overall Star Wars. Development, yeah. See, like, and I think like Degrassi. I think about last stream, Degrassi kind of agreed with me on. I'm sorry if I put words in your mouth, Degrassi, or typing in your mouth. Typing instead. I'm sorry if I'm making you type instead of words in your mouth, but you get the idea. But I think you kind of agreed with me that maybe they should combine Rogue Squadron and New Republic into one thing, the one project. Like, because I think they're a little too similar. Very too similar. Oh, yeah. You think? Yeah, you don't think it's gonna happen, huh? You think it's gonna be two separate things? Probably. Probably. Oh man, I wish I was gonna go longer than this. Yeah, yeah. Also, oh, Degrassi. I know you're gonna be upset with this, man. Jason Momoa does not like the Duncan Idaho name. He thinks he doesn't like the Duncan Idaho name. Oh, and I saw the first. You see the first clip, the X-Men '97. You're taking down. You're taking down. Um, the Sentinels, and I gotta say the animation looks pretty good in that clip. Them taking down the Sentinels once again. Okay. So I'm gonna go a little longer. I really don't have anything to talk about, but I'm gonna go a little longer. I told my cousin. Weeks ago. Funny story. Yesterday, my cousin came over. My 11-year-old cousin, Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin', Idaho. My little cousin, my 11-year-old cousin. You know, my Star Wars and Marvel guy, right? I told him weeks ago. After I saw Madame Reb, right? After I saw Madame Reb, I told him not to see the movie because the movie sucks, right? The movie sucks. I warned him not to see the movie with his family. Yesterday, so months later, right? It's been a month since that movie came out, right? Month later, which is yesterday. Comes for dinner. He tells me he saw the movie and he's like, "Oh man, that movie was bad, terrible. It's terrible." He hated the movie. And I told him, I told you not to see the movie. I told you it was bad. Okay, okay. I told him it was a terrible movie. Then I then he was looking at my Lego, right? My X-Men Lego. The X-Men '97 Lego set, the Blackbird the Jet that came with four mini Lego figures, Magneto, Rogue, Cyclops, and Wolverine. And Wolverine has the yellow suit. And I told him, yeah, he's gonna wear the mask, and he's gonna wear the mask in in the movie, the Deadpool Wolverine movie, as Degrassi likes to call it, Wolverine 4, Deadpool movie. He's gonna wear the mask. And he's like, no, he's not gonna wear the mask. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna wear the mask. He's like, he's just wearing the costume. I'm like, you don't think there's gonna be the mask there? He's gonna definitely wear the mask. Oh, that's a great game. It's a good game. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna wear the mask. I told him he's gonna definitely wear the mask, the Wolverine mask. Of course, he's gonna wear the mask. This is a good game. It's a really fun game. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't have anything else, honestly. Honestly, I guess I'm gonna end it early, an hour stream, very short stream. It's okay. I'll be back tomorrow on my other channel. My other channel. Yeah, my other channel. So I'll be doing this. Maybe I'll do this again on Tuesday. On Tuesday, give a couple days. I know I did this on Thursday, so I only have one day and a half worth of news. So maybe when I do this on possibly Tuesday, I'll have a couple more days of news. 2 days of worth of news, maybe 2.5 days, depending on today. Later today, if any news breaks later tonight, and then Sunday and Monday, I'll have obviously some stuff, and then there'll be more for Tuesday's show if I do a show on Tuesday, because I'm doing a wrestling show Monday, and you gotta check out The Rock's concert on SmackDown. Just let you all know, The Rock's concert. I'm definitely gonna be going over that on Monday. But tomorrow I'm going over on the dissect. What did I have planned for that? I don't know. Oh, nothing. John Campia, Grace Randolph, and more. Yeah, so we're looking at Grace Randolph, John Campia, and others. And I do have that stream set up. My thumbnail, it has Degrassi's good buddy of John Campia and Robert Burnett on it. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Yeah, it will be. Oh, but yeah. So yeah, short stream, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. If you're seeing this on Twitter and X and you don't follow me and you're interested in what you're seeing and you like my tweets thing, follow me. Let me know. All right, man. Take care, guys. Oh, unless you all know. Really early right now. On the 5th of the 6th, I'm not doing a stream. Any streams. It's WrestleMania, buddy. WrestleMania season. 20 days. So I'll be doing a stream next week and the week after. But in 3 weeks, no stream, man. WrestleMania. All right. So, yeah, WrestleMania. And I know Degrassi's going to watch WrestleMania. I know him. He's going to watch it. All right. Like, subscribe, comment below. Take care, guys.